Oh boy, look at the title of this video. How to work 1 hour a week and make millions of dollars per year. Ooh, that just screams sleazy, late night, sweaty infomercial, doesn't it? And look, that title might even make you a little bit mad. You might come here on this video thinking, oh, this guy's gonna sell some sleazy get rich quick course. And all I have to say is, maybe the problem's with you. There's a reason why you clicked this headline. It's because you are a piece of shit. You want to work 1 hour a week, spend the other 39 hours a week making waifu tier list on Reddit and make millions of dollars per year. That's why you clicked it. I'm not the problem here. And to add on to that, instead of being the problem here, I'm actually going to deliver this for you. In this video, I will break down the process you can actually legitimately use to work 1 hour a week and make millions of dollars per year. I am not joking. There is no hyperbole. I've in fact used this process to build a net worth of multi-nine figures, and I've scaled up what I'm going to show you in this video. And while I work a lot because I want to make that much money, I'm going to show you to shrink it down to very few hours a week and then make lots of money from those very few hours. See, the thing is, realistically, I could probably work about 3 to 4 hours per week and make millions and millions of dollars per year. I don't do that because I like to make tens of millions of dollars per year, and I eventually want to make hundreds of millions of dollars per year. But you don't have big goals. You're kind of an average 5'2" neckbeard kind of guy. You make a few $100,000. You could sit in your mom's basement, collect Pokemon cards, and never talk to another girl again. I fucking hate them too, which is what my goal is for you in this video. And also, FYI, I've also used everything I'm going to show you in this video to get comedically rich. So I don't have a course or anything to sell you. It's all just going to fucking be here, clear as day. And all the skills and tactics you need to actually apply this after you understand how to view this, they're all on this channel. They're all here for free. There's nothing for sale here. Let's get started. So look, I'm sure if you're watching this video, you like money and you want to make lots of money. And I'm sure if you also are watching this video, you don't like to work. You've probably read all the books like the 4-Hour Work Week and all the fucking shit that's on YouTube trying to sell you some passive income lifestyle business from your laptop, travel to Bermuda with OnlyFans girls kind of shit. And at this point, probably none of that has worked, because I'm going to tell you straight up, as a person who actually knows how to make money, all that stuff, it's retarded. Everything I'm going to tell you right here is the truth. And my business model is not convincing you that you can be free and make money and live in Bermuda and bang other equally short women on the beach. No. This is how to actually make a ton of money while working very, very little. And you have to build up to it. And then once you understand this process, it becomes quite clear. So the first thing I have to tell you is de-download all that stuff you've been taught about. It's all nonsense, and it takes too long to learn anyways. I'm going to fix this all for you in like literally 10 minutes. So here's the thing. And as I do this, I will put waifus in the corner for you because I know you're ADHD. You can't go anywhere without touching your dick or watching a TikTok reel. So I got to keep your attention because this is very, very important to your future. If you do this, you're going to be able to print money for the rest of your life. So let's get rid of this problem right now and make you a very rich, albeit very short man. So look, I'm sure you've been told this before if you're into any type of money making, but we're going to start from the basics. A lot of people think that work and hours in equals money out. And this is just not true. For example, I went to New York City about a week ago and I drank profusely for the first time in a long time. Just really getting nice and drunk and retarded everywhere I went. It was fantastic. As many old fashions as I could possibly have. My liver is going to die. That being said, during that time frame, I made hundreds of thousands of dollars. I actually sent a few text messages and closed almost $1 million worth of business while I was there. And trust me, I wasn't working, okay? I wasn't. So obviously, that's not true. You can make infinite amounts of money regardless of the amount of work you put in. Now, in that same time frame, there was people that were, I don't know, mowing lawns or doing landscaping. They were working like 20, 30 hours that same exact weekend, sweating their dick off. Have you ever seen that? That's hard work. Okay. When people get on the internet and tell you got to work hard to succeed, what I do isn't hard work. I sit in front of my computer and scream at you and play and diddle with my team and build cool stuff at my software companies. I don't consider that hard work. Going out there and doing landscaping work, mowing lawns, that is balls deep hard work. Ugh. Like that's scary. I wouldn't make it if I needed to do that. I'm far too lazy for that. But again, these people put in way more hours of work, much harder work than I was. I wasn't even working that weekend, and they'd made 1/zillionth of what I made that weekend. So you need to get out of your head that work hours and work effort equals money. This doesn't mean you don't need to work hard. What it means is that you need to understand how to put your work in so that then it starts paying dividends no matter what you're doing. And then you work hard with this method and you'll be able to print unlimited money like I was talking about early in this video. So here's what this actually means. And I'm going to put this in perspective of becoming a YouTube creator. This applies to everything in business. It does not just apply to YouTube. This is just going to make it very easy for you to understand. It's a great metaphor. So what this ultimately comes down to is leverage. And this means being able to do very, very little and make huge amounts of impact with that little bit. So instead of having to put our full weight into moving a 1,000-pound boulder, or in your case, that extremely fat heifer that most of you date, they're heavy, all right? Look, you're gonna have to put on some serious muscle. You're gonna carry her on her wedding day. That's a big lass. But I know you guys are in the chunks in this channel, so that's fine. I accept you for you. Anyways, what is way better, the better way to carry your ridiculously fat girlfriend is you need to set up leverage, which is, for example, we could set up a pulley system where instead of having to use your full body weight and put your entire 5'2" mass in a listing, this 6'4" Amazonian whale that you your lady, you could instead just move a finger and you could lift her all over the place. She wouldn't even need to move anymore. She could get even more chunky. Okay. All right, so you get the fucking point of what I'm saying. We want to make it so that we can use very little effort to get huge results. Now, how do we do that reasonably? So I'm sure you've been told what I just told you billions and billions of times if you've watched money making YouTube at all. It sounds really cool in concept, doesn't it? But how do you actually do that? That's what the other YouTubers aren't going to tell you. I'm going to tell you how to actually do that because you have to start from the base level and then you build out from there. So here's exactly how you would build massive leverage as a content creator. So let's say you are going and making a YouTube channel. And again, do not put this all into becoming a YouTube creator. I'm not telling you to become an influencer. I'm telling you to view all work in business like this. So look, let's imagine you're making YouTube videos. And so what does your work involve? When it comes up with making ideas, all right? And let's say this is your superpower. You're really good at making ideas. There's filming, okay? And there's gonna be a lot of writing and drawing in this video. This is gonna come out very bad. It's gonna be editing. It's gonna be writing scripts. It's gonna be distributing content. A bunch of things like this, okay? So, excuse me here, I'm really trying to write. I'm seeing the flaws in presenting via a $2 content setup. All right, so look, with these things right here, let's imagine each of these takes, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 hours a week of work, okay? We don't need to be specific or correct here. The point of this video is the point of this video, so focus on gathering the point. So imagine doing all of this 50 hours of work equals one video that does really well on YouTube and makes you $1,000. So let's say you're making $4,000 a month with this. One video a week, $1,000 a week, $4K a week. Okay, let's imagine you reach some level of competence in YouTube making, your first business or whatever, making $4K a month. Very, very low level business. So you have all this working right here. What we need to do is we only have these 50 hours. Let's imagine we can't work 120 hours a week. What a lot of people do is they're like, grit your teeth and work harder, pound yourself in the dick. And that works until a certain point. Let's say we double this to 100 hours a week and then we're making 8K a month. Again, we get back to my analogy where I'm closing millions of dollars worth of business just by sending text message on a phone. Clearly, this is not the way, okay? If you look at Jeff Bezos, if you look at anyone who's a billionaire, they make hundreds of millions of dollars for probably about an hour of action. Again, there is no connection here between working. They don't work these amount of hours. If you look at Jeff Bezos, he works like 40, 50 hours a week max. So again, we have to find ways to leverage our time so it gets maximum impact. Going and working another 100 hours is not the way to do that. So we're going to get that type of mindset out of the way. So look at this point. Again, we're making 4K a week. Now let's imagine that the source of all of our secret powers is the ideas. This is why the videos really make money, because you are original here. This is where the creativity, this is where all the good ideas, this is where the sauce is at. All this other stuff down here is work. So what can we do? So we're making $1,000 a week, $4,000 a month. We could go instead from this 4K a month and take $200 and pay someone to edit the video once per week. Even if they're not as good as editing as we are, we could train them up and teach them and give them advice and everything like this. So we can remove this 10 hours a week from what we're doing. So we're paying them $200 per week. And now we're going and making 1.2 a week, because now we can make almost 1.2 videos a week. So we can increase our output to 5 videos per month. And this would take us to 5K a month. Now, again, we just increased our cost by $200 per week for having that editor. So again, we're breaking even right here. But what I want you to look at right here is that now we're working 40 hours a week to make the same amount of money as before, okay? So that 5K that we were making now, remember the 4K we were making before, what we did is we took $1,000 and we gave it to that editor every single month. So we're still making 4K a month, but we're doing it with less hours. Do you see how that works? That's how we just gained leverage. Okay, so then let's imagine we're making that 5K a week. We do the same thing with distribution. We hire a distribution team, okay? And we take that and we go and take another $200 out a week to pay them. Okay, so now we have distribution team. This has cut our time in half. And so now we're again making 6K a month for the original 4K a month to still be coming in. But look what we've done here. We've taken 20 hours off our work week. And so you're starting to see how we're actually starting to get way more money for our time by allocating money to leverage. Okay, again, we were working 50 hours a week before. Now we're working 30 hours a week. You see how this works? So let's imagine what we're able to do now is we've mastered the ability to come up with ideas, the ability to film ourselves, and the ability to write really good scripts. Okay, so what we could actually do is we could find someone that can write scripts just as well as we can. Okay, we find someone that can write scripts as well as we can. We again start paying them $200K or $200 a week to do this as well. So this is going to again cut another hours out of our work week, where now we're making 7K. You see the same exact pattern. We're still making that 4K. Don't worry, I'm going to show you where this gets juicy here in a second. So the only thing we really have left to do is come up with ideas and film. All right, so now we're in 20 hours a week making the same 4K that we were originally making right here. You see what we have now is leverage. So what could we do now? We have that other 30 hours that we had before completely free. So what could we do? Well, we could actually go and double our output right here. Almost. We could get to almost 2.5 videos a week. So now all of this doubles. We can get to 8K a month in actual income because now we've doubled our videos coming in while paying our team. Okay. So we're going to be making almost 10K a month right here because our output is so much better. All right, so you see what we're doing right here. We have this extra 30 hours right here to make double the videos, and these are the things that actually make the money, and this is where you get the high amount of ROI from your time. That $1,000 a week that was coming in before wasn't coming from this right here. It was coming from these two things right here, and now we can do double of them. So now we're still paying our team double per week. Remember, we were paying about $1,000 per week before. Now we're paying about $2,000 per week because the output is doubled, but the thing that's actually making all the money, the ideas in filming, is now doubled the output, and we're working the same amount of hours that we were originally working, but making double the money. You see how that works. This is how you need to start viewing everything. Now, if you're an entrepreneur, you're going to realize that the filming isn't even important. The only thing that really matters is the ideas. So what you could do is you could actually hire someone else. This is what an entrepreneur would do. And you have them do the filming. You have them do all the videos. You have the team make the script. And you just have ideas. So literally the ideas were the only thing that we're making money right here. You've lowered it down to 10 hours a week just making ideas. And what you could do at this point right now is you could do two things. One, you could just coast. And so this is how you work a couple hours a week and make a lot of money, because we've set up so much leverage and only reduced our work down to the thing that makes the money, which is the ideas. Okay. So if we wanted to be lazy, we could just stop working right then and focus on working only 10 hours per week, making the ideas, which is the thing that makes money. But if we want to make a lot of money and 5x this business, we take all this stuff that we used to be doing and then we 5x our workload right here, and we spend 50 hours a week making ideas or whatever the fuck else we want to do, or improving the ideas and moving the business forward. So let's back up real quick in case this isn't clear. At the start of this, we were working 5 hours or 50 hours a week to make $1,000 per week. What we slowly did is we started buying our time back by allocating the editing, the script, the distribution, the film. And again, remember, the ideas is the only thing that's actually making the money here. This is where all the money, that $1,000 per week, comes from. And what we were able to do with this is allocate more and more time to the thing that actually makes the money, to the point that we can reduce down to the only thing that's actually making the money. It's the ideas. It's the ideas. For example, if you look at Apple, all the manufacturing, all the work that goes into millions and zillions of man hours that go into making an iPhone aren't actually what made the company rich. It was the sitting around and making ideas and the original product and the design of the product and the few things that go into how the app store and everything work. You got to think about the iPhone. How does it make really so much money? It's that fucking Apple iStore that people use, and they make 30% of every single business on there. How long do you think that actually took to build it compared to how much it makes? Leverage. So what you're seeing right here is we reduce down to the only thing that's making money. And so if you want to work very, very few hours, what you reduce down to is the thing that's actually making the money. And then you just keep it right there. You could keep it to 10 hours if you want to make that same type of income. But if we want to 5x our income, what we then do is, this is where I talked about working harder. We can then 5x our workload on the thing that's actually making money and get everything else out there. So we're making maximum leverage of our time. This is how you make a fuck ton of money. So for example, let me lay this out for my company. So I have a wonderful, amazing team. That's the reason that we're successful. What I do at high-ROI, my company, is mostly come up with the ideas and product design. Okay. And then I pass these ideas and the vision and the mission for the team. And this results in, for every single hour of ideas or anything I put together, this results in hundreds of hours of actual manpower and work being put behind those ideas. And so every single time I go and do 30 minutes of work and thinking, and then I pass that to my team, it results in hundreds, thousands of hours of work. Jeff Bezos, for example, when he has an idea or something to change in the company, it's the same exact thing multiplied times a million, because he has 1 million employees backing that one thing. So I'm not saying that you need to learn how to hire employees or anything. I'm saying you need to have different ways to turn your time into leverage. So for example, with AI right now, or editing, for example, if I was in the same situation right here where I was in that type of business where I need to spend my time editing, what I could do is I could reduce the amount of time I edit by learning AI skills to reduce it from 10 hours a week to 30 minutes a week. And then bam, I bought my time back again. And I'm able to then either reallocate it into the thing that's making money or just not work anymore. And so what you're looking at, for example, at high-ROI, what I've done, and any other software company or any type of business out there, once you build a business to a certain point and you've hired people to do the roles, the maintaining, the managing of payroll, the customer support, the leading of customer support, all those things right there, I can actually not show up to work at my software company for months if I wanted to. Heck, I could even hire another CEO and I could reduce my workload down to 1 hour a week if I wanted to. And the company would not grow in the same way. My income would not be growing, because that's my job as an entrepreneur, is to gain more leverage and grow the company, not work in the company. But you see right there, if I wanted to go and maximize my amount of free time, I could just hire a CEO from all the systems and leverage that I built. And then he manages the leverage that I built. And I just tell him what to do, maybe in a 2-hour meeting every single week. And that right there is how I could make millions and millions of dollars per year working very little. Yes, I'd have to keep giving up money. You saw as we kept going down that leverage chain, we kept having to go and hire more and share more of our revenue. But then we kept putting time and manpower and leverage behind the thing that's actually making money, which was the ideas. And the core of making money is not ideas. That's not what I'm trying to say here. I'm saying recognizing the things that actually make the money. And as we give up that money for our time and creating systems and leverage, what we gain is more time back to the thing that's actually making money. And eventually it's just going to keep growing, because you're focusing on building more leverage for the same 1 hour of time or 50 hours of time you have per week. And that'll keep growing. And there comes a certain point where the leverage is so high that you can either just buy all your time back by giving a little bit more away. So for example, if I hired a CEO at high-ROI, let's say I'm making, this isn't my income right now at high-ROI, I'm making much more than this, but let's say I'm making $5 million per year. I could go and take $2 million per year of that, give it to a CEO and someone to run the company, and then I'd be at $3 million a year not working. And I could do that over and over again. I could go and build another business that makes me 3 million. This isn't efficient. I'm just stressing out the idea that I want you to take away from this. I could go and start another company that makes me $3 million per year, $5 million if I was actually running the company, give that to the CEO. Boom, I'm making $6 million a year, not working. That's how you have to understand how time and money correlate with each other, because all this time I'm building leverage. And so what you're doing is, instead of putting 50 hours a week into working, you put 50 hours a week into leverage and building systems and focusing on the thing that actually makes, I'm not going to spell this right at all, but you get it, putting all the time and money into building leverage. And then eventually that leverage gets so high that you can hand the leverage off to someone else. Or you can keep managing it and increasing the leverage and growing the company. And this is how you become either a person that works very, very little but makes a high amount of money, or a person that works a ton and makes a ton of money. This is the same system for both of them. I've used this to scale up to where I am and having a multiple 9-figure net worth, but that's because I work every single day. I've been working every single day for 15 fucking years. I could have cut it all off years ago, a decade ago, and been making $500,000, million, $2 million per year pretty easily. But I want to keep growing. I enjoy doing this. It's a lot of fun. So that's what I'm doing. If you want to do the opposite and work very little, you do the same exact thing. It's the same exact thing no matter what you're doing. You're always focusing on leverage. So that's the video. I think I delivered the sauce. The sauce has been delivered. You should follow me on Instagram, because I have all my courses and everything there for free. And also, every business tactic I've talked about in this video, whether it comes to building, selling, ads, everything I've used to grow my business, they're all on this channel. Here's a few videos right here that show you how to start and get to a couple $100,000 per year. There's another video that shows you how to get from a couple $100,000 per year to $1 million per year. And there's even one that shows you to get from $1 million to $10 million per year. And that's a really cool one. And it's all fucking free. I'll see you later.